welcome back to Katie's Budgeting Life. I am Katie, and today we are going to be doing a video that may not be, I guess, liked. I don't know. I just, this channel is, for me, was to just try to hold myself accountable, try to get help, have a community, things like that. So this video may not get the most likes, it may not get, the most comments, but I want to reach out to you guys to try and get advice or help or just anything, so you guys can just try to help me through this, because it's been a really hard week, and I'm just trying to stay positive after everything that happened. So please stick around with this video if you want to help me and, try to support me through this. If not, I completely understand, because this is a stuffing, budgeting kind of channel, but this is the point where it is involving my finances and my budget, and I need help from you guys to try to help me make the right decision, and me try to write everything out, or at least explain everything. So what I first wanted to say is, let's be a little bit positive. This is completely irrelevant, but my sister got my daughter these slippers. Are they not the most adorable things? She looks so cute when she wears them too. I'm trying to be a little bit positive before this happens. So anyway, I just thought they were so cute. Also, I lost my Smile little paper thing. I don't know where it is. I'm going to assume that my daughter took it. I don't know. So that's kind of sad too. But so, all right. So let me just get into it. For everyone that knows, they know that I am trying to save up for my boyfriend to get a new car by the end of this year. He has a 2001 Chevy Tahoe, and it has about 280,000 miles on it. I don't know how it's still going, but it is, but that's our priority now. I have a 2016 Kia Sorento that has about 185,000 miles on it. I do still owe on the car. If you look at my debt updates, I still owe about $8,500 on it, just because my last car I had to roll over. So, I'm trying to get out of that. So our plan was always to, by the end of this year, have enough money for Phil to get a car. He would take my Kia, and then I would take the new car. Also, for anybody that is new, I work in another state. I have about 130-mile round trip commute every day, 5 days a week. So I do put a lot of miles on my car. There is no way for me to do transportation, like public transportation, the train, bus, anything, due to me working overnight, because nothing is open at that time. So I really am between a rock and a hard place when it comes to getting to work. I have to take my car. So basically, October of 2020, I got a new engine. My engine blew, and I was actually on my way to my doctor's appointment, because I was pregnant at the time, and my engine blew. I bought a new engine. It was like about, I don't know, $4,500 or something. Put it on a credit card, of course, because I hadn't found this, zero-based budgeting yet, so I was just putting things on credit cards. Now fast forward to a couple days ago. This is Tuesday when I'm recording this. So on Friday, basically we were talking about how I didn't want to really drive my car to, like, if I didn't have to work. So my mom has a car, and I was going to be taking her car. So basically I took her car Thursday night into Friday. And there's this policy at my work where you get forced if there's not enough people in the next shift. Well, I got forced, so I worked Friday morning into the afternoon as well. Well, Phil took my car to an event that he had for the Make-A-Wish Foundation, and he took my car to try to save gas and everything on his truck. Well, long story short, my engine seized. There started to be a huge knocking, no notifications on my dashboard, nothing. And basically he said, I'm broken down, I can't drive this car, and he was on a rest stop. So we had to get the car towed. I got him to where he needed to go, but we had to get the car towed. And I have roadside assistance through my insurance, but they only covered 20 miles. Well, he was basically in another state because where he had to go for the Make-A-Wish Foundation was actually like 10 minutes from my job. So, so the first payment that I had to put out immediately was they only covered 20 miles of the towing. So I tried to get it closer to home, not all the way to home because it's a lot of miles. But so I ended up having to pay $50 outright for them to get it to at least a repair place. So I got it to the repair place. I had my mom's car, but we needed another car to get us through because, I can't use my mom's car. She does have to work. I was just using hers because we were trying to just kind of go back and forth. But either way, she needed a car here. So after that was done, I had to go and get a rental car to get me through until we figure out what's going on. So we got the rental car, and that was $300. So just to keep a tally, no, not gas, that's not right. Mileage, extra mileage was $50, and I took that out of my personal savings. So that was taken care of. Then we got the rental car for a week, and that's $300. So I'm going to be taking that out of the emergency fund. All right. So then, we reached out to the guy that did our engine a year and a half ago, and the vendor said it was only a year warranty. When past it, there's nothing he can do. So meanwhile, the car is at a repair shop. They called me back yesterday and gave me a quote of $8,500. I owe $8,500 on the car. The car is not even worth that much. The car is worth like $5,000. But that's when the engine is good. Right now, the car is nothing. The car is worth nothing. So I personally said that I would do anything to stay in my car. I love my car. I don't want a new car. It's going to add debt. It's going to start over everything. It's going to start that cycle. It's going to just keep that cycle going of rolling over money. And I just didn't want to do it. But I'm like, $8,500 is insane. So I didn't know. I kind of had a breakdown yesterday and of like just crying because I don't know what to do. So we reached out to the vendor to see, where I got the engine done before, if they can give me a quote. So we're waiting for that right now. But I'm trying to figure out what to do because right now, no dealership is going to take my car for really anything more than a couple $100. I still owe $8,500. Like, if I were to go and get a new car, I would be adding so much debt and so much negative money into it that I wouldn't be paying off the car for another actually paying on the car for another year, 2 years. But the thing is, I put so many miles on my car that my cars just don't have a long lifespan. So it's like I don't feel like I'm ever going to be able to pay a car off. And I'm trying to figure out what to do. I don't know what to do right now. And it's like so let's just say that the repair guy calls me back and he tells me that it's going to be, why is my pen not working? Okay. $5,000, right? $5,000 for the repair. So if I want to, should I go into all of my funds and everything and try to pay for it? Like, I'm supposed to be getting I got my state refunds back and I put that towards our mortgage because we were, I'm still working on the payment plan, but that's paid, but I'm still waiting for my federal, which is about $3,000. So I'm supposed to be getting that on the 21st. So that's $3,000. I have almost $500 in my emergency fund, but $300 is for the rental. So if we depleted that would be $200. We also do have the new car fund, which was supposed to be for Phil, which is about $1,400. So, let's see, this is federal, this is emergency fund, and then we have, let's just say, I don't think it's 1400, 13 in new car. Okay, so we have that. I mean, we also have the option of my savings challenges. Now, we just looked into all of, the amounts for my savings challenges, and I have about, I believe it's a little over 2,000 in all of our savings challenges. So, with our money, I do have enough if it's 5,000. I don't, because that's, when I went to him before, it was a little over 4. So I was thinking it would be maybe around 5. The guy before, the $8,500 guy, I'm definitely not, doing that. But you also have to remember, the guy that would do this repair lives he works almost 100 miles from where my car is. And I'm going to have to get that towed. So towing, I'm going to have to tow the vehicle again, which is probably going to be close to $400. Now, we may know somebody that might be able to give us a discount on towing, but my biggest question to you guys is, should I deplete a lot of our funds and hopefully get a new engine, and then hopefully nothing else happens with the car, like the transmission or something like that? Or do I forget about all of this, roll the money into a new loan, and start fresh with a new vehicle? Like, my heart is telling me to try to repair my current car. My heart is telling me that because I love my car and I don't want to go further into debt. I'm like, I don't want another loan. But it's also like, I have to be realistic. Like, is putting all this money into this car really worth it? But I also know that it's going to take forever for me to pay off a loan if I keep rolling over money. So it's like, yes, I have enough, yes, we have enough to cover. We also are still waiting for this amount. This could be adjusted. But remember, we also have to add whatever the towing is. So it's like, right now we're probably at like $5,400. If they give me a quote of 5,000, I'm praying that that's what it is and it's not anything more. But with inflation and everything like that, I don't know how much anything is. So needless to say, I am very, very, very upset right now. I'm like trying to hold back my tears. I am trying to stay positive about this. This was definitely not in the plans at all, but this is life, you know what I mean? So like, we have to figure out how to get through this. We only have our rental until Friday. This video is coming out on Wednesday, but right now it's Tuesday afternoon. I'm trying to make the right decision. I don't know what the right decision is, and that's why I came on here to try to get help from you guys. And this just shows that you can plan as perfectly as possible, but life still happens and things pop up. Like, we didn't even think about me getting a new car for a very long time. Like, we were just this wasn't even a thought, you know what I mean? So it's like, I really didn't have a plan on this video. I kind of just came on because I wanted you guys to hear what happened, and I really just would like advice on what you all think I should do. Like I said, I have enough if we started over with our savings and the federal. And I mean, I had plans for a federal refund, but like I said, that has to get changed sometimes. So please, so my current car has 185,000 miles on it. It had a new engine about a year and a half ago. Nobody can help me. I've reached out to everyone. I've reached out to multiple car dealerships, and they said that my value of my car is basically zero. Because they have to take what it's worth and subtract the amount of the engine from it. So my car is not worth that much. So I really don't have a trade-in at all right now. Even if I get the car fixed and then go to trade it in, I'm still spending so much money because I'm going to be spending this much or more to get it taken care of. And then I'm only going to get about 5,000 for it. And I owe 85. So I'm still rolling over money. But anyway, I know I just talked on this whole video. If you are still here, I know that you guys are really a part of my life and truly care right now. And this, I thank you if you did watch this far. So please, please, please comment and give me advice on what I should do. If you have any questions, I will answer them. You guys always say how inspiring I am to you guys. You guys help me, and you guys really help me through stuff, and that's why I'm on here to explain this. So please just think about it and comment and help me out and figure out what I'm supposed to do and how I'm supposed to handle this. So thank you guys. My next video is going to be my budget breakdown for the March 18th check. We'll be back on regular schedule. This was a hiccup, and I know that we have to move on from it and figure something out. But right now, it's just very emotional for me because when you have a plan and the plan doesn't go the way you want it to, it just gets a little bit overwhelming. So I'm reaching out to you guys for help, just to help me through it. So thank you guys, and I'm sorry this wasn't a very exciting video, but thank you all, and until the next video. Bye-bye.